exceptional, exceptional, exceptional. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to another rant review. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the Disney Channel sitcom Ant Farm. Guys, I kinda like this show. So Ant Farm ran for 3 seasons on the Disney Channel from 2011 to 2014. The show starred China Ann McClain, Sierra McCormick, and Jake Short as 3 middle school-age kids who get accepted into a high school ANT program. ANT stands for Advanced Natural Talent. So it's sort of a fish-out-of-water story. Watch 3 younger kids try to get through high school. But yeah, I do get some enjoyment out of this show. It's not really good per se, but it does make me laugh at times, and I kinda like some of the characters. Having said that, it's a show with a lot of problems. So let's take a look at a bad episode of this show to see what it is that makes this show at times not as good as it could be. This is Season 1, Episode 9, ClairvoyANT. So the episode starts off in the school cafeteria. Jake Short's character, Fletcher, is confused about what he got for lunch that day.
What are these? Well, the sign said chicken nuggets, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some pigeon in there.
Okay then. It turns out that the cafeteria used to serve dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, but they just changed it to regular old chicken nuggets. So after some complaining from Fletcher, we cut to the show's theme song, Exceptional, performed by star China Ann McClain. It's pretty good. It's got a nice sound with a nice inspirational message that fits the show well. It's not one of the all-time best Disney Channel sitcom theme songs, but I still enjoy it. In the next scene, the school is having an award show. Everyone at the school gets an award, except for China's older brother Cameron, a character who is often pointless on the show, despite being one of the main characters. But let's go back to Fletcher for a moment. You see, he's so upset about them changing the chicken nuggets that he wants to do a whole protest about it. Yeah, this wasn't just a one-off joke. This stupid premise is an entire subplot, although I'm using that word loosely considering it only takes up like 3 or 4 scenes of the episode. It really just seems like it's there to fill up a little extra time they couldn't fill up in the main plot. And this is why I often have a problem with subplots in sitcom episodes. They're just kind of not necessary a lot of the time. By the way, the comedy, for the most part in this episode, not very good. A lot of the jokes, you can totally see the punchline coming. Here's an example.
Long live the dinosaur nuggets! See? Everyone agrees with me!
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think they're actually applauding for Fletcher and what he's talking about, or are they applauding for some other reason? I think we all know the answer to that, don't we?
No, I just bought a new applause sign.
But back to the main plot. So China's trying to make her brother feel better by finding something he's talented at. So they spend what seems like a whole day, that they probably should be spending in class, by the way, trying to find Cameron's talent. They go through every single talent in alphabetical order, starting with aardvark whispering.
That's not an aardvark! That's an anteater! And do you know what anteaters eat? Ants!
Olive is the greatest character in the history of media. After what seems like a few hours, they get all the way to the letter G. Which is weird. I mean, how did they get to G so quickly? Think about how many there are probably just for a single letter of the alphabet. But anyway, after not finding a single talent he has, China gets the idea to lie to Cameron by telling him he's a psychic. And to be fair, this scene did get a couple of laughs out of me. So Cameron goes around bragging to everyone about his psychic abilities, including to a recurring character named Paisley, who is the sidekick character to the school's popular blonde girl cliché. Other than that, her character can be categorized as too stupid to exist, which is already a role that Cameron sometimes fills, so I don't know. And while Cameron is going around thinking he's a psychic, coming up with random predictions, China and Olive have to follow him around, making his predictions come true. It starts off harmless enough, until Cameron predicts that a kid at their school will get in a terrible accident. So how do China and Olive respond to this? Do they tell Cameron the truth? No. They try to get the kid into an accident. Then, Cameron predicts that Paisley and her boyfriend will break up. So without even giving it a second thought, China and Olive try to break them up. You guys are awful people. Later, Cameron predicts that all the power in the school will go out at 9:45. So China and Olive have to make that happen too. Did you guys ever notice that people never act like this in real life? Okay, let's talk about that. So this show is one of those live-action kids shows that sort of tries to act like a live-action cartoon, like shows like Cory in the House and Out of Jimmy's Head and others. This is the kind of thing that has been done well before on shows like The Adventures of Pete and Pete, Ned's Declassified, and 100 Things to Do Before High School. But the reason it doesn't work with this show and others like it is because it tries to exist in some kind of weird middle ground where you don't go all the way with it and you don't really know what to take seriously and what not to take seriously. So despite the awfulness and stupidity of it all, China and Olive are able to keep the ruse going well enough for some time. That is until Cameron predicts that an asteroid is going to strike Earth, ending all life. So this is the part where you tell him the truth, right? Well, actually yes. Sort of. In the next scene, their principal is running a school board meeting, and there's some offhand line about how she saved money by replacing the school nurse with a first aid kit. This is starting to remind me of Bunked, and not in a good way. For some reason, Cameron thinks that he should be the one who should have to go into space and save the Earth. You know, you could just tell the people about it, and they could get some professional to go and do that. And while he's announcing this while being broadcast on local television, Chai decides that this is a good time to tell him the truth. The next day at school, the girls have to tell Cameron that somebody posted his whole spiel to YouTube, and to make it even worse, he got songified by Shmoyoho, and that video got 8 million hits. Turns out Cameron loves this. He realized then that what he's good at, apparently, is being famous. Well, it worked for Tommy Wiseau, so why not? But sadly, for him, he still can't win an award. Wah, wah, wah. And that's the episode. So that's all I have for you today, everyone. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.